All right. So I have a slight improvement from the last time I was here. I can actually see the video from my live stream on my computer, on TikTok at least, which I didn't have before, and it actually means I'm talking over myself right now, which I can't stand. But I think everything is where it needs to be. I look super clear? Yeah, so this is a I'm actually broadcasting from an old cell phone of mine, and TikTok decided to give me a mode called mobile gaming, where it shares my screen, and that is allowing me to have my video be broadcast directly to TikTok instead of having to point my phone at a screen. So yeah, it's I'm using OBS. OBS has an RTSP server, which is going to the VLC app on my phone, which is just being streamed using mobile gaming on TikTok. It's all very dumb that we have to do it this way, but it's a lot better than pointing my phone at a screen. Can I play? Yeah, I'm getting there. Any idea when they're going to release their streaming services? Don't know yet. All right. So I'm not very warmed up. The race level that I played last night really kicked my butt. But this is gonna be a lot easier. This is an Ultra Star style level. Ultra Star meaning there's a lot of moving platforms I'm gonna have to jump across, and I'm gonna have to hit on/off blocks along the way to make the line guides go the right direction. And there we go. That was a very intense race. I really liked the level that we played, but I was also terrible at it. This is Kindergarten Castle. Kindergarten Castle is the last level in any percent. After this, I have Special World, but I've done all of the Switch Palaces in order to unlock them. So we've come quite a ways here. Most final castles in Kaizo hacks are 5-room castles. That's not really true anymore, but at the time that this hack was made, it was. I have to beat 5 rooms in a row without dying, which shouldn't be that bad. There's 1 room down. Thank you guys so much for the follows today. And see, when I die, I go back to the very first room. So it's not that bad, but I need to be careful about how I'm jumping. I've had problems with this before. How's my audio? When I was streaming like this before, I was quiet, and I made sure to crank the volume up pretty loud. So it should be better than it was in the past. Sounds good? Excellent, thank you. Audio's fine, thank you, Robin. And so I'm also streaming from a different phone than I was before, so it has taken a little bit of getting used to, but sounds good on YouTube. Thank you, Al. This is a different phone than I'm used to, so I was kind of surprised that it just worked right away, because it's a fairly old phone. And I was expecting to be able to start the stream from my my streaming phone, and then be able to do some TikTok administrative stuff from my regular cell phone. And it basically locks you completely out of the rest of TikTok while you're live streaming from a different device. So So that's a fun thing to know. So one thing about this boss that I didn't realize the first time I was in here, when I kill the Reznor, all of the rest of the sprites die, which includes the platform that I was standing on. This is a game called Baby Kaizo World. I actually started playing Baby Kaizo World, I think it was like Thursday night or something, and I got the majority of the way through it, and then just ran out of time to be able to play anymore. So we're finishing up the end of this before we move on to something else. So this level, it just checks to make sure that you hit all the Switch Palaces leading up to this. And we already hit all of them. Special World. I don't remember Special World in Baby Kaizo at all. It's been a long, long time since I've played this. Discardation. Is this Yoshi's? You hold jump the whole time, don't lose your P-speed. Blue coins indicate eating or spitting with Yoshi. In this level, you can use A, L, or R to spin jump. This should make things easier. Noviso is such a nice guy. So I'm supposed to eat that shell. It's a little tricky to eat right away while Yoshi's turning around. But I need to spit the shell up here and bounce back off of it. I founded? Founded? What's founded? I got the shell that time. Okay, well, I need that fire to be able to kill this Koopa. Very short level. I remember having a bit of a struggle with this one the first time I played it. There's almost no game audio on YouTube? Okay. I see the problem. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Alright, YouTube should have game audio now. My dog just unplugged my controller for me. I also remember I had some really debatable deaths in this level the last time I played it. Why? Oh, I'm paused. That's why. So this game was one of the first games that I played in my my Kaizo Super Mario World career, and it's been about 2 years since I played it. So I have very, very little memory of this particular hack. This level seems very specific about what I need to do for this jump. Who could imagine Noviso making a ROM hack that had precise jumps in it? Okay. I'm gonna be dying a lot in this level, just as a warning, because I need to get these jumps just right. And I actually I press and hold buttons on my controller a little differently than most people do, which I know kind of sets me up for failure in some Yoshi parts. Too late. That was very close, though. Just about done with this level. So, what I mean when I say that is that my spin jump button, I use my right shoulder button instead of the A button. And so I just hold it like you would a standard controller. But my spin jump is on my trigger. So I use my index finger for doing spin jumps. It allows me to hold the B button down as I'm jumping, and it can make me have a little bit further distance than a designer would normally expect. I've noticed that happen several times before. And the other thing that you'll naturally see most Kaizo players do whenever they dismount a Yoshi, they switch from pressing Y to pressing X, which means that they will naturally either stick out Yoshi's tongue or spit out what is in his mouth when they're dismounting him, and I don't do that because I'm just holding the Y button all the time. I'm not saying that's better or worse, it's just different and can make some things difficult for me. Almost got it. That was kind of cool. I don't know if you saw that, but when I went back to respawn that Yoshi, he actually still had something in his mouth, but there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to get it back. I just don't have good timing for spitting out that shell. I need to do it right where we see the blue coin down there. And I'm pressing the button too early. It's not fully within Yoshi's mouth at that point. So he's not ready to spit it. You don't understand what I've got to do? So, there is a Koopa, a shellless Koopa that's in front of me that I cannot get past at all. And Yoshi is getting a red shell in his mouth. It's going to let him spit out some fire, which is going to kill the Koopa and let me just run right past it. But since I'm not spitting out the fire, there's really no reason for me to continue on. And there I spat the fire out. This fire was basically in the right spot, but I jumped too low. Once I get it right, the fire's gonna get spit out. It's gonna kill the Koopa, and then I can just run right through. It's gonna look like I've done absolutely nothing when I actually do it right. But the timing is pretty strict. So that Koopa there, that's what's stopping me from going through. And he needs to die to the fire. Now, when I'm jumping off of Yoshi, he lands on this, kind of looks like a little rope bridge that we see. That's a block type, and what that does is it makes any sprite besides Mario just be stuck in a falling state. So Yoshi is acting like he's falling straight to the right. I can jump on Yoshi and mount him again, but I can't actually stay on the little rope bridge. It'd be nice if I could just stay on Yoshi, but it's not set up that way. Smug little Koopa needs to burn. He's just doing his job. As is Yoshi when he falls in the pit. That was a weird way for me to do that. You never watched these games until now and the shit leaves you on the edge of your seat. Was that self-censored or did TikTok do that? There we go. So yeah, looked like I did basically nothing, but many tries in like 10 minutes to get that. GG, thank you, Blue. TikTok did that. That's pretty crappy. So, there's not a whole lot to see in this level, because, it's sort of the gimmick of it that, most of it takes place behind these trees. These are actually fairly easy jumps, you just can't see what's going on. There's a disco shell, which is a little harder to ride. I'm kind of used to seeing what I'm doing as I'm doing these, but I'll be able to get through it. You get a lot of well, not really muscle memory, just you have a sense for where Mario is without really needing to see him. He also stays in the same place on the camera as I'm traveling at full speed to the right, so I don't really need to see myself. 24! You finished playing through Super Mario Plant World 2? Is that a Kaizo hack or a standard style hack? GG, thank you. That was clean. Ah, I need to wait for that mole. That's like reaching down a scuttle hole in an attic and trying to duct tape. Or tape up a duct that broke off. That's funny. Like, sometimes I've had to fish a wire around behind my desk. Just kind of trust that it's there without being able to see it. Okay. I had some crazy deaths to that Koopa that Yoshi's gonna be eating. That's a funny analogy, though. Standard style, okay. I don't play a whole lot of standard style hacks. I know that there's some really good ones out there, but I do a lot of Kaizo. Alright, so one thing I'm messing up there is I'm staying up in the air for too long. And even if I was eating that Koopa and jumping up properly, the mole would be too far down for me to get past him. I need to start falling faster there. It's not especially obvious. You basically have to know that it's there to start looking for it. But when you're playing Super Mario World, you have control over how fast Mario falls. If you hold down the jump button, Mario will fall more slowly. And once you let go, he falls faster. So, I need to get Yoshi and start falling down through that gap pretty quickly, and then sneak in under that mole. Oh, thank you. I think I need that mole. Yeah, I sure do. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. My first instinct was to just destroy that mole, and I knew instantly that was a bad idea. I think that the Yoshi jump is the only really hard part in this level. Not even really that hard, it's just, you have to be mindful of what you're doing. Oh, God. I should have went under that mole instead of jumping around him. That was the third strongest mole. Earthbound just keeps coming up. We've got, I think, 2 more levels, so let me back up and just get my timer going again. Oh, I love this level. When I say I love this level, I had a huge struggle on this. Back when I played this the first time, doing spin riding on fuzzies was my absolute weakest skill. But I've gotten much better at that since then. I say prematurely. I kind of want to wait there, let the fuzzy get in front of me, and go behind him to get on top of him. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna show the troll here. I'm gonna actually save state, which is not something that I would normally do. It won't take me that long to get back here, but you know, you've got these munchers. They're high enough that they don't look like they're any kind of threat to you. One thing that you can do in Super Mario World as you're building levels is that you can make a block look like any other kind of block. So what's been done by Noviso is he has made these cement blocks. They're not actually cement blocks, they're note blocks that just look like cement blocks. So you die there. I think the first time I played this, I spent about an hour on this level, and I did not know that that troll was there. I didn't even think about the possibility that it might be a troll. And I got absolutely destroyed, which is part of playing Kaizo. That'd be infuriating. Yeah, it was pretty rough. The good thing is, though, once you've done something one time, you can generally do it again, pretty easily and/or quickly. So it was a setback, but it wasn't a huge setback. I have a save state there. I can load up the save state, but it's not going to take me too long. That's all right. I'm used to reading a lot of autocorrect. Yeah, Chamber World has really great trolls. I think Chester did a great job. I made sure to tell him every time that I died to one of those. Thank you. I don't realize that I have the cursor in front of it most of the time because I don't normally show the mouse cursor. Thank you for telling me. I really appreciate it. PC required for split camera stream? Yes. And I'm using mobile gaming mode. So TikTok is displaying everything that's showing up on my phone screen right now. And I have a video going from my computer to my phone. And that's how I have it set up the way that it is. I primarily stream on Twitch, so getting this set up to kind of have different viewpoints is what I would naturally be doing anyway. And I wish I could just go straight to TikTok servers, but right now I'm taking the video from my phone, or sorry, from my computer, bringing that to my phone and streaming that way. One day soon I should hopefully be able to just go straight from my computer to TikTok. But they kind of have to evaluate TikTokers and give them stream key access manually to make sure that it's not being abused. That was sketchy. There we go. Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be that long. I just have to get lucky, basically, I'd say. So yeah, like 5 minutes there, even with the troll. And then here is the finale for Baby Rage percent. Gotta be really quick here. You saw someone play Super Germ Dev World? Yeah, Super Germ Dev World the other day. I have certainly played Super Germ Dev World. It's made by my friend Dobbsworks. I'm actually the speedrun world record holder for that game, out of 3 people that have ever speedrun it. There is a Super Germ Dev World. And that hack, it's my friend Dobbs. It's his first time making anything in Lunar Magic for Super Mario World, and everything is vanilla. But he's got a pretty good level design sensibility about him. Really, really good. I'll make sure that he hears about that. It's also chock full with in-jokes from my stream. Outside the box, but in a good way. Yeah, he's got a lot of maker design chops. This is what I want to do. I want to kill a Reznor as fast as I can. It only takes 2 hits to kill them. Oh, thank you. No, don't worry about it. So, I mean, it's nice when people are able to give any kind of monetary support, but just being here, watching, hanging out, and chatting, that's all I need for support. I work a full-time job and I do this for fun, so yeah, check me out on YouTube and Twitch. You know, I could even have a phone, yikes. Okay, well, that's Baby Kaizo World. I was looking at the speedrun leaderboard, and I think the world record time is like 40 minutes or something for 100% like that. And I took about 2 hours. But Baby Kaizo is a lot of fun. It's a really good beginner hack. Noviso. Oh, he's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, so, we're gonna switch on over to Super Moo World. Super Moo World is another really fun beginner Kaizo hack. Super Moo World. Yo, thank you so much for those GGs. I appreciate it. Alright. I have gameplay, I have audio on YouTube, I have audio and gameplay on TikTok. Alright. We're good. Okay, so, let me load up my splits for Super Moo World. Super Moo World, I'm going to be running 100%. So we're going to get through all of the exits. And, Super World inside here has... I'm sorry, Special World has some custom mechanics in it. We'll see those in just a little bit. Yeah, if I had the choice, I would stay home and play games all day also. But it sucks to not be able to do that. What's the difference between kindergarten percent and baby rage percent? So kindergarten percent is getting through the kindergarten castle. You can do that without having to hit any of the switches or get any of the special exits or secret exits. Baby Rage percent is getting through every single level. So what we just saw was the end of Baby Rage percent. Thanks, Al. I really appreciate that. I never thanked you for your sub last night, Al. I was in the middle of the race and didn't have a chance to stop. Why? This is not what I want. Super Moo World. There you are. How do I get Kaizo on PS4? This isn't on PS4. I am using a PS4 controller. It's plugged into my PC. I like showing this off. I have a modded D-pad where I can press these buttons individually. They are not connected together. It's not a solid piece of plastic. It's a really good D-pad that I have on the PS4 controller. I use this for playing Kaizo just because it's my best D-pad, and because I can get an input display if I were to play on Switch also. How did the race go? The race was rough. The first two sections of that level, great sections. I loved them. The third section was very, very cape heavy, and I am not great with cape. There were several things in there that felt like coin flips to me. I couldn't get them consistently, and ultimately didn't finish the level. Should have played Learning to Fly. Yeah, that would have been good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, Lou. I saw you follow last night on Twitch, and didn't get a chance to say anything because I was racing. Just wanted to say thank you for doing that. All right, have a good one, Chronic. A little bit slow there, that's all right. You wish they'd give a hint of specialized tech knowledge? Yeah, that'd be nice. I was okay with all of the tech that was in there. It was really just the last sticky fly in there that I struggled with. You might not have seen the level, but it was 2 assisted sticky flies, and then a third sticky fly that you had to do a lot of like speed manipulation and and height gaining in order to just get to. What game is this? This is called Super Moo World. It is a Kaizo ROM hack of Super Mario World. There was Duck Flight. The Duck Flight was incredibly inconsequential because you had an infinite number of retries for Duck Flight. The way that it was set up, it might as well not have even been there. You were on the phone with Star while she was scouting, I see. The Duck Flight, I mean, it literally never killed me, not even once. Hey, noise. My phone's making noise at me. I actually usually like to lose my P speed there, just to make those jumps, I guess I would call it a little easier, but it is technically faster to keep P speed. Am I going for a record? I'm not. I would like to improve my PB if I can, because I never did submit the last one that I got. Yeah, Zero told me about that. It really sucks. There is exactly one cow in Moo World. The premise of the game is that we're supposed to be saving. The cow is named Maggie Moo. My PB for this one is 17 minutes and 12 seconds. So whenever we see the timer in red, it means that I'm doing things more slowly than I have in the past. Which is fine, because I'm not exactly in practice for this anymore. Gonna have to make a hack with cows in it. So, the cow is a reskinned Galumba. So we get to take and throw her around once we get to her. Grand Moo Bear. Haha. This is a really great hack to get into Kaizo with, by the way. If you are just starting out and you really want to just jump straight into Kaizo, this is one of the ones that I would start to recommend. And that's for a few different reasons. There's actually an easy mode for this game as well. You go and activate a Switch Palace in the very beginning, and it makes some of the jumps easier for you, but it does ultimately lock you out of getting through 100%. Would I stream the Tetris hack? I could do that. And it's funny you asked that, because there's the one that I know that you're asking about, which is Luminescent. I have done that on TikTok before. Whoops. That's also easily one of the most popular videos I've ever done. Damn. Trying to do a little bit of a speed tech here. You can grab that key and just run to the left and go around, but jumping straight up there is much faster. It takes me a little bit longer than I normally like to do a TikTok stream for, to be able to play through all of Luminescent, is the reason why I don't do it more often. No, Yump, I'm sorry. I have failed. Now, I think, I'm actually running a suboptimal route when I play this game. Because I'm told that, I can walk a different direction and have less map time as a result of doing that. But this is just the way I learned how to do it, so I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, more time consuming. I love Luminescent. That's easily one of the best ROM hacks I've ever played. But for TikTok, I try to play shorter stuff. Shorter stuff and stuff that I've played through before. I haven't done first playthroughs on TikTok, except for I did one of the Nightmare Cafe hacks on TikTok for the first time. But that's Nightmare Cafe. Nightmare Cafe is kind of an oddball. All right, so we're going over here into the water section. There is a secret exit in this level that I'm going to try to get. Oh, cut my jump a little bit short there. So, I can slide through these pokies. When you're sliding, you actually have a faster running, or a faster speed than I would get if I was running. So you generally want to try to keep your sliding speed as long as you can. And this level actually has two different varieties of water in it. We've got the green water that we see. This green water kills me. There's also some blue water that lets me actually swim through it. And if you noticed, right before I died last time, there was some of that blue water up top. That's that secret exit. Yeah, so this is a great beginner hack. If you did want to jump into Super Mario World Kaizo, this is a good place to start. There's this, there's Robfather World, Easy Kaizo, Cute Kaizo. Those are all good starting points. Yeah, TikTok knows what people like. TikTok has a really good algorithm. That, or there's only a handful of us that actually do Mario streams. It's one of the two. That was a gold split, but I don't think it should have been. Thanks, Pole Run. Streaming is, it's my favorite hobby. So I do literally stream as much as I can, because it's my favorite thing to do. But, right now, my job is very taxing on me. A little joke there, because I work for a tax software company. This time of year is when we have our busiest time, of course, because this is when people are filing taxes. Or when taxes returns are due for the first time, that is. So I've got a pretty full work schedule. Ooh. Missed my jump. How's the puppy? She's good. She actually, we've heard her bark before. We have her on video barking. But today was the first time I have heard her bark in person. But it was like one real quick bark and she was done. So I'm pretty thankful that she's not super loud. Fish. Is it a pit bull? No, she's a beagle. You gotta do your taxes. You're having to get a new W-2 because I thought you were living in Arizona. Forb. A second account for my pet? I don't know. It sounds like a lot of work for me to have a whole other account for posting other stuff. So I work for tax software. We provide professional softwares for CPAs to prepare their taxes, to prepare taxes for other people, I should say. My new puppy is named Toad. Toad, like the Mario character. Also like the amphibian, because I actually have another dog who's named Frog. And so my job right now is support for our software. So I talk to CPAs and help them get their software working the way it needs to be. I am not a big fan of CPAs. You used to do taxes years ago as a part-time thing? Yeah. It was funny, I took Toad to the vet for the first time, and the vet there, she was like, you should have called me in advance, and I would have told you to name your dog Lily. Which also would have been a really good name. Or actually, she said Lily Pad. Do I do my own taxes? Yes, but they are very simple, because I don't have much that's complicated. Just like a W-2, some interest, and royalties from Twitch. Rambo and Rocky, that's funny. And my other dog, he's named Hopper, which sounds like it's related to Frog and Toad, but he's actually named after the main wolf from The Wheel of Time. You had to use the cheese? Is there cheese for this level, Blue? If there is, I don't know about it. What form do you need to use for Twitch money? So you can use a Schedule C for it. Otherwise, it just goes as other income on the face of the 1040. It depends on if you have expenses to go with it. I need to preface this by saying that I am not a tax preparer and do not give tax advice. However, I know a thing or two just from having worked in taxes for such a long time. I did the wrong exit there. I'm actually going to lose time now because Luigi's going to start walking over to the star, and then I need to walk back over to get the other exit. You skip the midway and bring the early bubble through. Oh my god. That's a brilliant idea. A blue Russian named Church from Pet Cemetery? The cow sprite is cute. Yeah, it's a good sprite. I'm actually not sure where that sprite is from. It might be like Harvest Moon or something. So all of the levels that we have here in Special World have a unique mechanic to them. This level has low gravity, so I'm falling much more slowly. It makes some things much easier, and other things, I don't know if it's, I would say more difficult, but I lose some of my muscle memory just because I'm not falling at normal speeds. And here we get a shell. Got to do a shell jump over top, but I ran into a death block there. I agree, this is probably the hardest level. And it's kind of for a weird reason, I would say. Because it's not, I wouldn't call the shell jump the hard thing. This jump is what I would call the hard one. I just wind up missing it very, very often. Now this shell jump, you actually get an infinite number of shells to retry this. So as long as you're not dying to the shell, you get to retry it. Orb. You thought it might be from Earthbound? That'd be funny. Earthbound has a pretty distinct style to its sprites, though. I think we'd be able to tell. And this level has a mechanic that we call motor skills, where you are able to switch your jump between a regular jump and a spin jump. A regular jump gives you the advantage of jumping higher initially, but of course there's some stuff that if you do a regular jump on it, it just kills you. I hesitated there. So I'm switching back and forth between jump types as I'm going through here. Gotta spin through those blue shells just so I don't lose height as I'm going through there. That was a mistake. There's no reason I should miss that jump with Yoshi. Yeah, the moon actually, there are... I actually don't remember how many moons are in this game. I think there's one in each level, and there's a speedrun category to collect each moon in the game. It's something that I've actually never done before. Yeah, I love the way this level looks. I built up speed there so I could actually make that jump that time, instead of just trying to go right away. Boarding Yoshi slows you down a little bit, and I think that's what kept me from having the momentum I needed. And then our last level that we have here is a gravity flipping level. You can press L or R to switch gravity. And I don't know, this is a really fun mechanic. It's there's a few hacks that I've played that have had this. This is probably one of my favorite uses of it. This and Chain Reaction had really good gravity flipping. And you've got the Mario Kart music in here too. I still need to play Sayonara. I think we talked about that last time. Sayonara is on my list now. That was a sketchy shell jump. I died literally at the last jump, by the way. It is a wave mic, yes. I'm actually very happy with this microphone. I don't do much with the software anymore. It has a very... the mixer on it you can do a lot with, but I prefer to use OBS to manage my audio instead. one thing that they started allowing recently is letting you use VST plugins directly in the Wave software for everything that uses your microphone, and that was a godsend, because I can have my microphone sounding proper in everything I use it in now. Alright, so that's the end of the last level, but the timer actually stops as I get into the credits. Gives Rainbow Road vibes, yeah, and that's the music is from. Alright, I'm gonna run back through this one more time. Now that I'm in practice again, I can probably get a much better time. I'm actually not going to do too much longer of a stream because I want to get onto Twitch and play. There's a handful of hacks I want to do over there that I'm going to do for the first time. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. One thing that I need to do and get in the habit of doing more often is a little bit of self-promotion. If you guys like what you're seeing as you're watching this, please follow me here on TikTok. I put out a new video basically every day. And I live stream as much as I can, which really isn't that often, but you know, probably once a week is what I'd say. I also stream on Twitch. That is my primary streaming platform. If you would like to see me play things for the first time, you can follow me over on Twitch. I have links to everything from my bio if you are interested. That is not what you're supposed to do. Twitch is... there's positives and negatives that you can say about Twitch, but the reason that I am at home on Twitch is that it is probably the best place to watch people play Mario. That's where the Mario community is. And I also upload edited content onto YouTube. Generally, I take my my first playthroughs of ROM hacks, cut them down to just where I'm making progress, and put that into a bite-sized video on YouTube. The other thing I'd like to plug is the ROM hack races. So I play a lot of Super Mario World ROM hacks. The timer's not going to stay green. Probably not. I play a lot of Super Mario World ROM hacks. Every Saturday night at 8 Eastern Time, we race a brand new Super Mario World ROM hack level, and nobody has seen it beforehand, so we don't know what's going on when we get into it. So it's blind reads all the way through, and it's a lot of fun. This, I think, concludes my self-promotion. Even though ROM hacks is not really self-promotion, it's a really fun time. I keep overshooting that wiggler. I don't normally do that. Alright, let's try this again. Oh god, that was close. Alright, lost a little bit of time on that level as well. I don't remember where my big time saves are. It's been a while since I got my PB on here. I know that this route is a little bit slower, but I'm going to continue to go underground into the mines. Oops. I grabbed that P-switch instead of just stomping it. 10,000 likes. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the support you guys are showing me. I can't actually see my like count. It would normally be showing up on my phone, but you guys are actually seeing my phone screen right now. And it doesn't show view count or likes, but that's fine because I don't really need to see them. This is a level where I could have very easily saved some time. I still might. In fact, it's very likely that I will. Yeah, a little bit of time save. Alright. And I know that I have some time save here as well. Well, maybe not, actually. I did, but I think I got another PB since then. It all kind of depends on how fast I do this trick right here. And I have completely given up on that trick. So I went the long way around and wasted just a little bit of time there. This level basically always takes the same amount of time because it's just 2 double shell jumps and that's it. Gonna try and get our yump here. Hey, I got a yump. So a yump is a frame perfect trick. As you are pressing a switch, the frame that you touch that switch, you are allowed to jump back off of it. It saves no time, and there's no point to do it, but we try for it every time because it's fun. Yeah, this whole hack is kind of filled with Donkey Kong Country music. Which is great, because David Wise went super hard when he made the soundtrack for that game. David Wise? I think that's his name, right? Hey, gold split. So there's actually 2 different paths that you can take here. This underground path and the beachy path. If you just want to beat the game and don't care about doing all the levels, you can take either one of them. That path will get you out to the forest on the other side and get you the regular ending to the game. Since I'm running the 100% category, I of course need to do all the levels. So I have to do both the underground and beach levels. Oh, that was a bad jump. I'm dead. Yeah, I think the Super Nintendo is probably my favorite console. And I'm not just saying that because I spend a ton of my time playing this one particular game that's on the Super Nintendo. It just has a killer library. I'm wasting a lot of time here in this level. You can see the total likes. The 15K, oh my god. I literally have no idea what my likes are at, so I'm gonna leave you guys keep track of that. But I do appreciate the likes. That's one of the ways that gets your live video seen more frequently. I do appreciate the support you guys are showing me. No yum. I have failed you. Krauko, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Probably shouldn't be calling people out by name. Now, I've pretty much completely blown my shot at getting a PB here because of my extra deaths trying to get the secret exit in here. But we'll go ahead and finish this up anyway. So that throw block that we see on the very far right here, I have to do a trick with that we call a block grab, or we also call it a jump grab. In order to pick up that block and still jump, it's a frame perfect trick where I have to press both the run button and the jump button on the same frame. That's a 60th of a second. I get to pick when I press the buttons though, so it's not as daunting as a frame perfect trick could be. 20,000! Thank you guys, I really do appreciate it. Yes, Forb. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. You guys are blowing me up with follows today. It's awesome. There's another trick that I could do there as I'm swimming through that water going up. I could actually throw the block up and then swim up faster through the water to get back to it. I don't do it because I'm not good at it, but it is technically faster to do it that way. The highest number of likes I've had in one stream? I honestly don't know. I think it was something like 30,000. I took a tiny bit of a look there to see if I could understand where that cheese is supposed to come from, and I don't. I understand which ball I'm supposed to use. Just not sure how to actually bring it. That's all right. I've kind of got a pattern down for this part, so I know I don't have to use the cheese. Thank you guys. I'm honestly just glad that I can make something that people enjoy watching, because I always have a fun time playing the video games anyway. So if I can have a fun time playing and people have a fun time watching, it just wins all the way around. Nice jump grab. So that Boo always travels in the same path, and so long as I hit him immediately as soon as he shows his face, he's gonna be in the same spot every time, so I know where to put the blocks down. It's pretty decent time on that level though, saved like 40 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna try and do this level the right way. I need to get the regular exit first and not the secret exit. Crap. So actually, no! I was trying to turn the cow around without throwing it. When you throw a Galoomba forward, it resets the sleep timer. So you're supposed to drop it instead. That'll make it wake up without taking any longer. That is Donkey Kong music, yes. You have to get a good throw into that block. That's really the only thing that that matters for this level. If you get the block on the first throw, the cow is facing the right direction for it to walk to the right once it wakes back up. Alright, wasted a little bit of time here. Not as much as I did last run, though, I don't think. Because last run I did the exits in the wrong order, and that wastes, I think, a good 5 seconds. Alright, so here's Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams is our low gravity level. And there's one particular jump. If I get past it, I feel pretty confident I can beat the rest of the level. Alright, and that was it. I kind of feel like I got a little bit lucky with that jump. Orb. YouTube has a great cow. I don't think I've seen that cow before. I haven't seen the vast majority of the emotes that are on YouTube. And so I don't seem like a crazy person. I'm streaming both to TikTok and YouTube at the same time. Yes, I have been playing as Luigi this whole time. I'm actually playing as Farmer Luigi, which is just lore, but it's kind of an explanation why I'm going after a cow in the first place. Spoiler alert, this is not going to be a PB, because I cannot physically beat this level in less than 12 seconds. You didn't realize till now? Yeah, so, when I play Mario Maker, I always play as Luigi. There's no real difference, I just like Luigi's voice better. And, it's also a carryover from my childhood because I was also a younger brother. You got your Switch 2 days ago? I'm trying to think the last time I used my Switch. I used to play, I used to play Mario Maker 2 literally every day, but it's been a little while. I split early there, but that is Super Moo World again, 1750. Is that why you like Luigi? You're also a younger brother? I think that literally has a lot to do with it. I'm a real big fan of using the PS4 controller with the Switch, because I haven't run across anything that I've not been able to play on it yet, because it also has the gyro controls in it. So I played through Mario Odyssey. When I played Breath of the Wild, I actually did that on Wii U. But we're at 28,000. Well, I can play something else real quick. Let me actually boot up last night's race level. I never finished it last night. But I did have a really good time with playing the level. Hey, Megsy. Oh, and I guess there's our warning about Cape. Maybe I'll one-shot it? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna, but... Oh, this was such a fun part. So, just a quick shell jump here. There's a section a little bit later on where I'm having to ride this disco shell, and there's another disco shell I have to manipulate to be in the right spot so I can jump off of it later. This part took me quite a while to learn last night, but I kind of still have the muscle memory for it. Ah, gosh. Jumping over that muncher is actually pretty difficult to do. Was the inspiration for this level most hated SMW mechanics? Possibly. This is fun, though. How's it going, Will? I've not really been gone. I've just been streaming less often. Oops, I need to be a regular jump. Bugs and Wings is the name of this, yep. Bugs and Wings and Capes. That needs to be a regular jump, because when I do a spin jump up there with that key, the key actually needs to be touching the door for the door to open. I do stream primarily on Twitch, just because that is where the Mario community is. And generally, if I'm playing something for the first time, I prefer it to be on Twitch, just because that's where the vast majority of my my video content came from. So I'm needing to get this shell to follow me over to the right, and I did that incorrectly. I think this is actually a really good use of the flying disco shells, because I think a lot of the time when you see a flying disco shell, a normal disco shell would work just as well, but these have to be flying because you're kind of going up through the path where they are. It's a good use of a sprite that is not used all the time. It's a scary jump for me every time. Now I don't need to, but I'm trying to jump so that big beetle doesn't lose too much height. How did I make it through there? That big beetle got killed by the disco shell sometime, and I still made it through. That actually counts as a checkpoint, so if I die, I can start there again. And this Yoshi has already eaten 4 objects. If he eats one more thing, he's going to grow up into adult Yoshi, which needs to happen right there. Crap. Went in off the disco. I don't think that I'm supposed to be able to do that. Bullets can die by having a block hit near them. That is why that bullet bill is going away. So I actually paused there to repress my run button because I accidentally released it. Yoshi gets what he deserves. I think getting that checkpoint last night took me about half an hour. But since I already know what I need to do, there's no figuring anything out. I just have to do it. Same thing with this middle section. It took also about half an hour for me to figure out and complete first time. There's actually a little bit of cheese that you can do there if you have a very, very tight jump. But you're supposed to bop that Goomba up into the air with a Yoshi ground pound. And then jump off the Goomba as he's up in the air. If I was able to grab the shell, I could actually do a Yoshi shell jump over the wall there, and get Yoshi to land on the munchers, and I think ride him over there. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I've missed quite a bit of chat here. Oops. So, a lot of Kaizo players harbor resentment towards Yoshi because there's certain circumstances where Yoshi can actually get us killed, and where he does not do the things that we want him to do. So it's always nice to be able to kill Yoshi. Too slow. I gotta keep up with that beetle that we see down below. I mean, sometimes it's Yoshi's fault. Like here, if he would just close his mouth and not eat things, that'd make that section so much easier. Oops. I just noticed for the first time the like streaks that you can do on a live video. If you tap your screen super fast, it'll start building up like a bar up in the top, and then it'll tell you how many you've done after you've completed a combo. And you get confetti, exactly. Most important reason to do something. Baby Yoshi's stupid smirk, not a thought behind those eyes. Head empty, no brain, or no thoughts. Cannot be the level at that point. And then, of course, Yoshi also goes to prison for tax avoidance. Tax evasion, I'm sorry. I keep kicking that Goomba over instead of bouncing off of him. It's not exactly a hard trick to do, where you hit the Goomba up in the air and then bounce off of him. It is hard to do fast, though. Well, for me. Yoshi does have a history of touching Fuzzy and getting dizzy. Touching Fuzzy, not even once. So I think what I'm actually going to do today is use some save states to get past the ending. Am I on PC? Yeah, so I use an emulator called RetroArch. There's a handful of reasons that I do that. Mostly because I have my Super NT out in the other room, and it would be a hassle for me to hook it up to my streaming setup. This is your brain on Fuzzy. Boshi. I love Super Mario RPG. That was my first real experience with a role-playing game as I was a kid. Thinking about getting an emulator? I mean, if you've got a PC that's not literal garbage, you can probably run anything you want. I do think this is more enjoyable than vanilla Super Mario World. Just because I have played Super Mario World to death. I do also like the challenge. So it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. Ah, God. That's a harder jump than it looks like. I'm gonna do that a different way. So, these first two parts of the level, I think they fit really well together. Because that first part was all disco shells. This one is a lot of Yoshi manipulation. Tacos. Damn. Yeah, so... I mean... emulators... people don't charge for them. They're free. The thing that is kind of illegally... well... it's a legally gray area to play ROMs of games that you own legally. It's less legally gray to play ROMs of games that you don't own legally. So long as you have a legally obtained copy of your games... damn, that's tough. And you dump the ROM yourself, you're completely in the clear, legally speaking. Nobody does that. Yeah, so, I actually got Mario Maker as... the first Mario Maker as a gift, and didn't think that I would play it that much. And then I kind of discovered the whole Mario community on Twitch, and I got sucked into it. First just as a viewer, and then as a streamer myself. Try spin jumping off the edge of the block. Yeah, so the thing that will make that easier for me if I can do it is doing a smaller jump. That'll keep me from bonking into the ceiling, which will keep me from falling faster. It's just not an easy jump to do at speed. There was also a long time as I was playing Mario Maker that I absolutely hated Kaizo, but it was because I had an incorrect notion as to what Kaizo actually was, because I thought you had to be absolutely perfect all the time, and that's just not the case. Careful where you're clicking with those likes. Oops. But yes, that is why you patch. Whenever you see a ROM hack, it is distributed as a patch file, not as an actual ROM. Because what a patch for a ROM hack is just a set of a list of changes between the real game and these crazy ROM hacks that people make. So that's something that's completely legal to distribute. Not all Kaizo players can match the ideal we set. So there is some Kaizo out there that is incredibly precise, and if you make a mistake that you die. That is not generally what I enjoy playing. These jumps that I'm doing, they are difficult, but I don't have to be incredibly exact with them. I do have to be fast right there, and that's the difficulty. Look at that dove emote on YouTube. That's incredibly similar to my old avatar. Yeah, there's always that feeling of progression, being able to complete something now that you weren't able to before. That's a big draw of Kaizo. There gets to a point where you really want to be challenged, and easier hacks aren't really scratching that same itch anymore. You know, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. I don't think I've really earned a GG just yet, because I keep dying in the same spot over here. There we go. Alright, dodge the fish. That's not where you shell jump. It's close, though. Bad jump. I really need to jump off that Galumba as he is not exactly at the height of his bounce, but he needs to be pretty high in the air. So, I touched on this before. This was last night's race level. Generally, we have a rating system for our race levels. This was considered 6 out of 10 for difficulty. I think it was probably a little bit underrated. Not because of anything that we've seen in these first 2 sections. The third section is extremely cape heavy, and I personally found it very, very difficult. That seems like a risky Discord to join. So the first 2 sections of this level, I think I got through in about an hour and 20 minutes. Which was, I think, decent time. The third section, I played for another 3 hours and was not able to complete it. And it's mostly because of a couple of tricks that if I had a better understanding of how they worked, I'd be more consistent and probably be able to complete the level. But I would get them maybe... There were 2 tricks in particular, I would get them maybe a third of the time I attempted them. And the numbers were not good for me. That's me inputting what I thought was the correct inputs and just being subject to either frame rules or otherwise not understanding exactly what was going wrong. There we go, in the pipe. So here's section number 3. Section number 3 suddenly turns it into a cape level, which, you know, I've done cape. I'm no stranger to doing cape. So we have to do some sticky flies through here. And we'll turn around and grab this key. I need to slow down so that these thwomps can go down without killing me. Then I'll gain some height. And I'm going to start save stating after I make an attempt here. But I'm gaining height, and I'm going to try and pound down onto that little Koopa there. And then try to sticky fly back up onto that row of blocks there. And that's the part that I've been struggling with, is getting that sticky fly. So if you'll bear with me just a moment, I'm actually going to change my controls real quick so I can save and load state from my controller. Not controls, it's under settings and hotkeys. 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 Input. Hotkeys. Save state. Load state. So, I generally try not to play using save states. It kind of taints the, hold on. It taints the feeling of a success that I get when I beat a level if I use save states. I messed up. Well, that's not good. Somehow, as I'm loading state, it's releasing my run press, which is not good. I think I want to pull up as I'm bopping, so... when do you mean by that? As I am touching the Koopa? Because that is the part that I legitimately need help with. Not the ground pound. Well... Okay. So I have a decent save state now. I'm also not really good at timing my my cape swoops here to actually gain height. Pull up before I hit him. Okay. We'll give it a try. Alright. So I've got a save state there. We should be able to get this pretty reliably. We have to do duck flight here. Duck flight means that I need to press down and jump on the same frame. And not really that complicated. It's just not a trick that you see all the time, so I'm not well trained on getting duck flight. There we go. So, ducking as I'm flying there. I had some trouble killing that magic and then also getting that shell sometimes. And then this is the last trick I was able to get exactly once, and then I kept failing on it. So I apologize for the loading of save states that we're going to see here. I'm going to do this pretty rapidly as I'm trying to complete this. I know it can be a little bit jarring to see a lot of load states in a row. Oops. Why are you letting go? What are you using, Blue? Is it, RetroArch with BeastNess? Because I would tend to think that it's something to do with, BeastNess's, latency reduction that caused it to do that. BeastNess Bear, okay. Why don't I save right when I land the duck jump? It's not a bad idea. Run ahead, yes. Now, I don't have that problem with SNES 9X, but I know that BeastNess has a little bit different of an implementation on how they do it. All right. So the last trick here I got it exactly one time, and I'm not totally sure how I did it. Throwing this shell at the right time was very difficult for me. Just because I kept hitting the shell and getting it back into my hands, and that was ruining every attempt that I tried. You wouldn't be able to play this? Yeah, this is quite difficult. I am also using save states to kind of speed up how I'm doing this. Fly a little downward when that shell bounces off the wall. Somewhat. It's difficult. This save state, man. Right, save here. I need to have flight there, because I'll show you the next trick that we have here is getting in that pipe, and I have to have flight state when I get in that pipe. Throwing it, getting flight, and bouncing off of it as I go, yes. Just like that. And this is what I've not been able to achieve during the race. And you think, oh, we'll just fly into the goal. Turns out, if you touch the goal, you fall into the pit and die. So you have to fly under it. Kind of a nasty intro, I'd say. I've got to hit this on-off block. There we go. All right, well, there we go. That was a brutally difficult level. So yeah, last night, about 3 hours of attempts on that section, and I wasn't able to get it. It was a little unkind, yes. Look at these credits. These are beautiful. Thanks to Mass Punishment for sharing his cave knowledge. That's really funny. So, of the ROM Hack Race levels, there have been 3 now that I have not been able to complete during the actual race. Mass Punishment made one of them. Yeah, you could probably spin at the end. What I was trying to avoid doing was, they probably have the debounce patch in there, but sometimes when you spin into an on-off block, it'll hit it more than one time, and I was trying to avoid that. That wasn't the first level, that was the only level in the race. This was made specifically for last night's race. They are they're one-time switches. Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't thinking about it. Anyway, I've actually gone a little bit longer than I expected to. I really appreciate you guys coming by to watch and hang out as I play here. I actually am going over to Twitch now. I'm gonna play I think Kurosu Mario World. I'm gonna play that for the first time and see how that goes. That used to be the beginner hack to start with. Thank you for showing that off. Oh yeah, it's of course. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day if I don't see you over on Twitch. Now, it's weird for me actually ending the TikTok stream. So I'm just gonna say goodbye, and we'll say it's over.
It's over!
YouTube gang, best gang. All right. I need to swap some stuff around and start my bot and stuff. So I'll be a couple minutes before I come on Twitch. Yes, I would like to stop the